Trump's re-election campaign might be raising a ton of money right now. I mean, tens of millions of dollars. They have got the cash. But unfortunately for Donald Trump, they don't have the poll numbers. In fact, they've got some of the worst poll numbers we have seen for a sitting president heading into a re-election. But don't worry, because Donald Trump also has the support of evangelical frauds. And those frauds are going to do everything they can to scare their flock into voting for Donald Trump in 2020. We saw recently disgraced televangelist Jim Bakker warn us that if Trump is not reelected, we're all going to die. Here it is.
I'm going to say something I probably shouldn't say, but I'm going to say it anyhow.
Oh, boy.
Because what's coming next, if we keep losing, you're going to see the leaders of the church and the leaders of the gospel and the political conservative leaders that are powerful, you're going to see them suddenly die, suddenly killed, suddenly as they were driving, suddenly as they were in a boat, suddenly in an airplane. You're going to see one after. God spoke to me this years ago what would happen near the end. And I believe we're in that time. They're so desperate. This is life and death. This is the hatred of murder is in the country.
So I'm not exactly sure who is going to do all this killing that Jim Bakker is talking about. I mean, he didn't really say if it was is it going to be the left? Is it going to be God? Who is killing all of these people? He makes it kind of sound like God is just going to start striking down conservative leaders, evangelical leaders, Republican politicians, all of you, for letting Trump lose. Just zap, 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 zap. You're in an airplane. Zap, I got you. You're driving down your car. Boom, you're gone. And there's a reason he does this. And it's not just because he's a little bit crazy. Time in prison, does that to some folk. But he's doing it because he is scared. He is scared that his buddy Donald Trump, this man that he has thrown his support behind, this charlatan fraud that he has thrown his fraud support behind, he sees the numbers. He knows how bad things are. So the only way he can get people to support him, the people who tune into his ridiculous TV show, is by trying to scare the hell out of him. Telling them, if you don't vote for this guy, you're going to die. Or worse, if you don't vote for this guy, I'm going to die. You don't want my blood on your hands, so go vote for Donald Trump. You don't want God to strike down Mitch McConnell, so go vote for Donald Trump. You don't want something to happen to Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz and Matt Gaetz and, Ann Coulter and Ted Nugent, right? Well, if you want to protect them, you better go vote for Donald Trump. This is insanity, and I wish I had another word to use that might sound maybe, a little bit more all-encompassing, but really insanity fits the bill here. Jim Bakker, the man who was convicted of wire fraud and conspiracy and mail fraud, and was also accused of using church funds to pay off a victim whom he allegedly raped, thinks that conservatives are going to drop dead, either at the hands of liberals or the hands of gods, or maybe they're going to team up and do it all together if Donald Trump is not elected. And if that's not insanity, then I guess I don't know what is. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.